All right, good morning and greetings, everyone. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Got some GACs to play, hang out with you guys, talk and chat a little bit. I think I'll have some time this morning for some roster reviews if anybody really needs a roster review. Get the information up in that chat window and try to take a look and help people out. Meanwhile, I do have some Fleet Arena that I have to play for my placement for today, so I'm going to get over there and do some of that while we're warming up and getting ready. Burn off some of this extra energy I've got built up in the account here. Make sure that we don't ever max out on our energy. That's a waste of efficiency, right? Don't ever want to let your energy get to the max. All right. Probably need to get this guy up to 7 stars, gear 12, so we can start working on his relics. All right, lock that down, lock this down. And that'll let us see what it is that we need to farm. We can go in here, buy some of these. This isn't a bad node to farm, so we don't mind farming some of these. Drop some energy there. All right. Let's get over here in Fleet Arena. We're number 13 in Fleet Arena. Oh no. Let's do a battle against an Executor here. We'll change fleets. Switch over to the Profundity. I slowed down my Executor a little bit. I put 5 mods on Piet to slow the ship down so that it works with the way that I'm countering Leviathans. But it makes the mirror match against other Executors. I could still win, but let's say I have less win percent. So it's easier to just come in and beat the other Executors with the Profundity. Have a higher percent win rate there. So that's what we'll do. Alright, do Profundity things here. We'll hide our Millennium Falcon so that we get rid of the breach and get rid of the taunt. And then we can get back over to killing the ships that matter. Alright. Wow, that was a nice set of hits. Statistics is in our favor at the moment. So this looks like it's going to be a pretty easy win. We will probably just put this in auto if we get a kill here. Yeah, that's fine. It'll do a spin move on the Millennium Falcon, which wastes a little bit of time, but we're good. We don't need to pay attention to it anymore. Let's go over catch up on chat a little bit. Antonio Ribeiro says, hey, DL, today I managed to be not working, so I'm watching the stream. Hey, we're glad to have you here, man. Hope you're having a fun day off. Niamico says, greetings, DL. Mech Eagle says, hello. Antonio Ribeiro says, great day today. Roger, roger. Nice. If you would be so kind, I'd appreciate taking a look at the account. Okay, we'll take a look. Dominant says, greetings. Jar Jar Binks says, hi. Vitor... Batistella. Vitor. Anyway, Vitor says hello. All right, let's take a quick look at this account for Antonio. See what we're looking at over here. 315. Oh, nope, that's not what we want. Typographical error. Okay, that should be it. Let's see. KN774, I hope that's you. If that's not you, pop a message in the chat real quick. 7647 Galactic Power. 7.6 million. 3-2 in ships. 4 in characters. Time played 11,000 galactic war battles. So 8,800 is 2 years. 11,000 is going on 3 years. All right. So a little bit younger than the Loquitur account. We've got the Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator all in here. Finalizers at 6 stars. Chimera and Executrix are relict. Pretty good. We've got pilotless ships in here that are all in good shape. TIE Interceptors at 6 stars. Geos are Gear 12. And then the relic ships that you would expect with the capital ships that we've got. Let's see if there's any opportunities that stand out to us here. Not really that much. Not really that much. With Executor, let's just take a look at Executor. Just for the fun of it. Let's look at some bounty hunter ships. We can't do that if we want to look at Executor first. Let's look at Executor first. Relic 8 on the Piet. Okay, 314 speed. Check Piet's mods and speed. Okay, so this should be like 192. Okay, 192. So then we'll look at the bounty hunter ships and we'll see. Okay. So I would say that's the opportunity that I see for you in fleet. Consider taking the relics up on your IG 88, your IG 2000, and try to get this speed faster than Executor so that you can build a counter to the Leviathans. If you've already got a method by which you're countering Leviathans, that's fine. But you can beat Leviathans with your Executor. But the way that I found that works best is to have that IG faster than your capital ship so that you can get a breach on it before your capital ship goes. That way when you do your mass assist, you get a lot more of the double hits and can get wins more often that way. Might be an opportunity. Started March 28th of 21. Yeah, nice. Okay. John says the Profundity versus Leviathan counter is super easy with no change in modding needed. Last I checked, well, I can't do the Profundity counter myself yet though because my Profundity is not 7 stars. So that's the issue that I have with it, right? You have to have a 7-star Profundity to do that. Antonio says, so far the fleet chart has been helpful switching out the Leviathans. Wow, you've got a super helpful fleet. Most of the the fleet shards that I'm involved in have given up on being polite fleet shards. Everybody's just like, whatever. Yep. It's gone very, very casual in my fleet shards. Or let's say, more to a help yourself type behavior. But generally the fleet chart is just to coordinate so that people don't overlap on payout times too much. I think that's mainly what we're doing, what it's for. All right, we've got Sith Eternal and we've got Jabba the Hutt. All right. SGLs. We've got Luke in here. Are we working on Jedi Master Luke? I feel like once you get Jabba, JML doesn't feel like that much of a stretch. So going from Jabba into JML, or if you want to go with Leia first and then come back around for JML. I see Jyn Erso with a lot of stuff on her, so does that mean we're actually going for Profundity in this account? What other profundity characters could we look for? I guess Radis, right? See if he's working on Radis. No? Just the Jyn Erso that's got stuff on her. Okay, well, let me know what it is that you're planning to do. Because generically, I mean, for accounts like this, I would be advising Leia, JML, Darth Revan. Just need to finish out Darth Revan. Okay. There's a lot of characters you have that you've put some gear onto. I always recommend against that. You know, don't put gear on these characters until you're ready to relic them. Because if you had some of these pieces of gear that are locked down here on these characters, you could have instead reliced a different character. That's just an opinion, though. That's how I do it. I don't put the Gear 13 gear on any character until I'm working on them as my project. Or if I need it for a requirement, like when I was doing the gas event, I think on my main account, I put a couple relic pieces onto my B2 to try to help keep it alive. So I've done it before for like specific reasons. But just generically, I don't put that gear on until I'm ready to go with the character. But okay, we do have a low gray at Relic 5. Is that a territory battle thing? Is that the character that you built for TBs, maybe? Could be. Yeah, I think you got a lot of stuff for Leia. Yeah, I think Leia's your... probably got to be your project, huh? Let's check and see. All right, can't get my own Leviathan yet due to being gated on Malgus. Yeah. Do you have a video or a live stream where you're kind of step by step over the Executor versus Leviathan match? No. I'll probably play the matchup in a few minutes here. And I can go over the how it works and what I've seen. So then it'll be in this live stream. Chimera is the easiest versus Leviathan. Chimera is the easiest if you have the Grand Inquisitor, though, right? Don't you have to have the Scythe to make that the easiest counter? So the problem with mid-game, like giving advice to players that are in the range of 4 million to 8 million galactic power, you never know what they've got. They may or may not have all the parts for the Chimera fleet. So, yeah, it may be an easy counter, but I think a lot of people never built the characters and ships required for it. My fleet shard is a Cold War arms race. Relic 9s everywhere. Antonio says, going for Jabba ult as we speak. Was considering it, but halted it due to the profundity pictures for bundles being leaked. So you think that like one of the Lightspeed bundles is going to be profundity? Antonio says, I'm going for SLKR. I need 4 relics to get him. He said he did invest a little bit too wide. Lots of yeah. So the Ewoks are for the TB, and then Leia after SLKR. That sounds like a good plan. Yeah, I like that plan. So you got the First Order Lightspeed stuff. You have the Finalizer at 6 stars, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, so okay. That makes sense. So you just got a couple characters to relic up to Relic 7, the Kylos, and you'll be able to grab SLKR and then go for Leia. Sounds good to me as far as the plan for the account. But then do watch out for the next capital ship. If you're gonna miss Leviathan, which you've kind of missed the Leviathan cycle, which is fine. But I think whatever capital ship comes out next, as soon as you finish up Leia or whatever your journey is at the time, you'll really have to go for the next capital ship they introduce. Moff Gideon 351, fastest non-GL character. This mod could go to 6 dots very easily. 18 speed on 4 rolls isn't, I mean, it's not the best, but we could cap that off with another speed roll, so that would be worth 6 dotting. 24 speed there. Ooh, man. 17 speed on 3 rolls is really nice. You rolled it to blue, missed. I would leave it at blue myself. So it looks like you've got a similar decision-making process. 21 speed here. That's still got some potential to go up. It looks like you're making good choices with your mods. Seems like we're working on the ones that have good potential. 16. Have you calibrated these mods? So some of these mods, like this, take some of that health out, recalibrate it. There's some definitely some calibration opportunities here. I usually don't calibrate a mod more than twice, but you know, hitting those mods in the middle with a couple calibrations sometimes can break loose the flow of speed. 314 speed on Piet, we saw that earlier. 19, 14, 19, 14, 20. Slicing materials. So I see quite a few mods at 6 dots, but there's definitely mods that you have at 6 dots that have the potential to be sliced some more. So I'm wondering, a couple places to get slicing materials. I think there's some in Conquest in the payout box. There's definitely good slicing materials in the Galactic Challenge slice. You know the challenges that come up in events every 3 days. So if you're not working on those Galactic Challenges, really try to get that red box. Getting the red box out of Galactic Challenge is going to give you a lot more slicing materials to be able to work with those mods and keep going on the 6 dot slicing. So have a look at that. And I don't want to just generically say, you know, try harder, but you know, put a little bit of time in over there if you're not already, trying to get the very best box you can, because those slicing materials add up fast. All right, not much else to say. I mean, your mods are in pretty good shape. Your fleets are in pretty good shape. You're working on the right stuff for characters. Build SLKR, build Leia. Start working on JML if it makes sense, or go for a new capital ship if it's out by then. It seems like a good long-term plan. All right. Yes, from the initial leaks that we had, every bundle came out already except the Profundity picture pack. He said he's working on mods. Only the top characters are decent, the rest not quite. Lacking stuff for mods. What Ewoks should I build for the C-3PO unlock? I have Paplu, Elder, Logray, Scout, Teebo, Chirpa, Princess Nisa, and Wicket. I mean, I did it without Wicket. I used Teebo in that Wicket slot. And I just gear 12 the Elder and Logray. And it went okay. I mean, it took a few tries, but with gear being easier than it's ever been, taking a couple of those Ewoks to gear 12 for the event, so that just to make it easier to deal with. Elder and Logray are kind of the key ones to take up there. I'm sorry. Elder and Paplu. Paplu's the tank, right? Yeah. So you want to take Paplu up to help soak damage, and Elder does most of the work. If you're doing anything with Leia, or you're planning to build Leia at any point, Nisa is definitely worth it. I would put her in instead of Wicket. So you'd have Cheap Chirpa in the lead, Paplu, Logray, Elder, and then Nisa. Nisa is really good. She's really good. Well, she's not the level of good that a lot of like really good characters are. She's no Dark Trooper, let's say. But in terms of Ewoks, I would definitely say she's better than Wicket, for example. So, yeah, she's worth having. Wicket's also a good character, but he's fragile. You know, if he's not hiding in stealth, he gets wrecked pretty fast. All right, do we have a Leviathan in the 5th spot? We don't. We have Darth Brooks up here. All right, so we just got to try the Profundity against the 3 attackers. This will either go well or it'll be over very quickly. Vitor says, I have the CLS team working well in Conquest normal. Padme team can be my second team in Conquest. Padme team, I feel like, is quite good in Conquest. Because you can put a lot of different Galactic Republic into that team and make it work. And the Padme team can take a hit. And in Conquest, a lot of times, if you can absorb like the first round of hits from the enemy team, that usually can be enough to get you the win in a lot of these matchups. All right, we'll cleanse the buffs and debuffs, and we'll hide the Millennium Falcon. We got the Xanadu Blood dead, so this should be... Oh, we put the... Yeah, that's inconvenient. Okay, all right. Well, he put the breach onto the tank, which makes it difficult sometimes to get the taunt removed from Bosk. But then they came around and the Razor Crest didn't ignore the tank. He shot it, put too many debuffs on it, so they cleared. And, yeah, life is no problem now. Okay, call a big assist over here. Get that ship dead. Not dead. We're on holo tables, right? Nothing dies on the holo tables. It just goes away until later. Alrighty, let's do this. Get lots of assists, work our way into our Profundity ult. Should have it up next time our capital ship goes. And from there on out, this will be no problem. This will be a no contest. Put it in auto, walk away, dust our hands off. The Profundity pack was a mistake. Meathead confirmed it. The dev thought it was the Radis picture. I got you. Okay, so there's going to be no light speed pack with the Profundity, huh? All right, nothing but Leviathans left here at the top. Well, we should be able to try one more battle before it's payout time. One or two, I guess. If we go in and fail, we can try 2 battles. All right, what do we got in the shop here? Anything good in the shop? This Galactic Zeta bundle, I don't know how you guys look at it, but this bundle I thought was a pretty bad value. 10 Zeta materials, it's good, but it's not worth $65. The few crystals and Kairos and stuff that they added in here, it's nice, but most of this stuff you don't even need. The 80 bronzium wirings is nice, but overall I felt like this pack really wasn't worth $65. 70 Kairos, 3,000 crystals, some other good miscellaneous stuff. I'd pay $25 for this pack and feel okay about it. But they just value these Zeta materials so high. They just think those Zeta materials are worth like $5 each or something. It's ridiculous. Chirotech salvage bundle. This $5 bundle is pretty good. I mean, if you're willing to spend money and you just need Chiros, it's not horrible. A full purchase of a Chiro is like, is it? I don't want to speak out of turn. Is it $2,800 to buy a Chiro? I feel like that's the price tag. Let's take a look. Yeah, $1,400 for 50, $2,800 for 100. Yeah, so if you look at the crystal cost in the store, 1,400 crystals is $10. That Chiro pack is $5. So it's basically for what you could buy it for in the game. It's a 2x value. So that's not the worst. It's not a great value. I mean, we're looking for things with like 3 times crystal value or higher to be a great deal. All right, so yeah, nothing stands out in the shop as a must-buy purchase right now. Hyperdrive bundle, man. The game wants me to buy this so bad. I've often thought about buying it on this Loquitur account. There's a lot of gear. That's really a lot of gear. It would be helpful. Even now, it would be useful. For a limited time, Zeta ability materials have been added to Cantina nodes as a bonus drop for all players who have one or more of the following units: 7-star, Cal, Kestis, Seer, Marin, Tarful, or Saw. We should have a 7-star Marin on this account, right? Don't we? Let's go take a look here. My Night Sisters. Yeah, we got a 7-star Marin. Check that out. It just said 7 stars, right? I don't remember. Oh, that must be an event that starts after my reset today. Right? Yeah, so that's probably after reset today that'll kick in. Okay. All right. Lord Zenith says I stopped buying those. I only buy the Pass Plus to catch up on Conquest units. Yeah, nice. You need to start hoarding Cantina energy today. Starts on the 12th and ends on the 14th. Oh, that event starts on the 12th? I can't. Is that what it says? Let me go look. I've got another account that I can look at. Oh, yeah. Rewarding bonus drops from 12/12 to 12/14. Oh, okay. I didn't read the bottom, the fine print at the bottom. (12/12 to 12/14). Okay. All right, but I have a Marin, so I qualify. I don't have to go crazy trying to get some other character. That's good. All right, let's take a peek at this GAC. We'll scout the opponent. Then we'll go out and do our last fleet battle. And then we'll come back in here. I got to fight Star Wars today. Look at this. We got Jean Luc Picard as our opponent. I'm pretty sure this is actually Patrick Stewart. I mean, I think. it must be Patrick Stewart himself, right, playing Jean Luc Picard. Who else would be bold enough to pick a Star Trek name in a Star Wars game? But yeah, so it's Star Wars versus Star Trek today. You got a Darth versus a Jean Luc Picard. 8.7 million galactic power, 3-4 in ships, 5-3 in characters. Galactic War Battles, 128,000 Galactic War Battles. So 7 years. Been playing almost since the start, this fellow has. Or I guess it could be a girl, could be anybody. They started playing 7 years ago. Got Executor, Negotiator, Malevolence, Finalizer. No Leviathan, though, so that's good. Also no Profundity. So we have a little bit of a fleet advantage over our opponent. Not that it's going to do us much good, but it's there. 6 GLs over here on the character side of things. Jabba, Kenobi, Sith Eternal, SLKR, Luke, and Vader. Just missing, Leia and Rey. So probably working on Rey by now. Let's see if I'm just curious if they bought the Resistance stuff. Nope. They said to heck with Rey. Don't like her, don't want her, don't care. Fair enough. All right, what else we got in this account that we have to watch for? We got a Zam with Relic 7 and the Omicron. We got Night Sister Omicron, Boba, Wampa, Enfys Nest. Check that out. We got an Enfys Nest in here. That's nice. Darth Revan, not built up. For an account that's this old, to find Darth Revan not built is really unusual. People who've had their accounts this long almost always have the Revans and Malak built. Yeah, Malak. Interesting. Lots of Gear 12 stuff. Okay. Let's take a quick look at speed. Maul, fastest non-GL. That's not a character that you usually see being really fast. 328. Or as the fastest character in the account, I should say. 328's okay. It's not impressive if that's your fastest character. 316. All right, so this player is going to have some weak speed on most of his characters, it looks like. 306 on Commander Ahsoka Tano. That's about 40 short of where we would want it for ourselves. Okay, so we have an advantage on speed. We'll have to watch for it, but we're in pretty good shape there. All right, let's go out. Before we get into the GAC, let's go out and see if we can play one last fleet arena placement battle here. Okay, Bobby is in the top slot. He does not have Dorito configuration. The Dorito configuration is a little harder to beat. So if I have a choice, I will pick the starting lineup with the Sith fighter already out. Okay, let's get in here and battle. So walking through what I've done, we've slowed down the Executor to 189 speed. We've got our Relic 7 IG 2000 so that it's 190 speed. It's 1 speed faster than the enemy capital ship. We got Taunt on the tank, so there's nothing we can do here. But this is a guaranteed breach. So we go in here and we put that breach on the enemy. Then we get our capital ship turn. When we do the mass assist, we get a really high chance of double attack. Or I should say we enable the double attack out of this IG 2000. So we're going to call that to assist, get some more double attacks here. And even if those attacks don't do, the most damage and kill the ship right away, we're still working our way toward our ult very quickly. There is a circumstance where on that Sith fighter's move, it attacks the IG 2000. They attacked the Xanadu Blood a couple times and got below 100%. That feeds a lot of turn meter over to the enemy team, and it starts to make things pretty inconvenient. So we got to get some hits here and catch up. We'll call in Slave 1. Still no tank. And then the counterattacks from this Slave 1 help us get to our ult faster, which is nice. Here we're going to go after the Sith Empire Trooper. All right. We'll keep jamming over here. Try to get him dead. Let's heal up the Xanadu Blood. That's probably the key ship for us. We'll call an assist. We'll call the Xanadu Blood. Try to get that ship dead. That worked. We'll go back here on Darth Vader. It should be really easy for us to kill Darth Vader. Whereas the Marauder here we have to kill twice. So now even if we lose our capital ship, we're fine. But we get the ult off. We won't lose the capital ship. But this matchup, the counter here with the Executor, is really all about the timing of that very first sequence. Having your IG-2000 go first, getting that breach on, and then being able to use that to get a bunch of assists and get that tank killed right away. That is how the matchup works for me. Hopefully it'll work as well for you all. Okay, this notice regenerated. All right. Got another notice. It didn't like us deleting the first one, so it sent it to us again, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, number 1 fleet placement, so we're done playing fleet for the day. Let's see what Jean Luc put on defense for us. It was Galactic Legend Fest everywhere. So we've got Luke and Jabba here on defense. And then just some miscellaneous teams. We got a Qui-Gon team that we can probably work through. But Jabba and JML here in this zone, trying to make things difficult. And then down bottom, we've got Kenobi and Lord Vader. And that's a lot of stuff that I really don't have the power to deal with. So I think the first battles that we want to try, we want to see if we can use a Fennec team to kill off this Vader. And then we want to see if we can use our no ult SLKR to beat that Jabba the Hutt. And that'll kind of inform us and let us know what zones we can possibly clear to get this done. Now our opponent did clear 2 zones already for us. So they went through our bottom zone. They killed our Jabba the Hutt and worked through this. They dropped a bunch of battles on the vacuum cleaner here. That's pretty funny. And a lot of 2-fight battles. So that's interesting. So they did a 2-zone clear, but they did not work very efficiently. This zone, I think they did better here. Yeah, they just dropped 1 battle against the Iden team. And then up top, they got stuck on Kenobi. So, not good efficiency for them. If we can clear 2 zones with any reasonable efficiency, we should be able to get the win. So if I can work through either one of these zones, we should be in pretty good shape. All right, let's take a look at Bounty Hunters. We'll do Fennec lead. And then I think we've done Grief and Bosk in a setup like this. And it's worked fairly well. We've also done Grief and Beskar Mando to try to keep people alive. So that's the other setup that we could do. And maybe with Darth Vader in here, maybe this is better because Fennec could get killed pretty easily if we don't have some way to protect. So this has got protection, health steal. If we've got something that gives us a little more defense and life, we probably want that. Protection, health, defense, that's pretty decent. Defense, health, and protection. We don't really want the health because, I mean, we're going to have damage over times everywhere. So the defense, I think, is better for us. Patrick Stewart regularly tweets about his GAC success. I think he did a one-man show on his Riva unlock. Nice. Cool. Is this better than Slave 1 in the starting slot that I thought you were using a while back? No, I didn't use Slave 1 in the starting lineup. I used Slave 1 in the starting lineup. I think the only place I do that is in the finalizer event. I found that putting Slave 1 in the starting lineup in the finalizer event, the way that works, I always end up like in a long drawn out battle. So getting off as many of those seismic charges as I can in that event works out. But otherwise, I think Slave 1 is always a reinforcement for me. Ultimate on SLKR isn't needed to beat Jabba. Playlist says hello. Okay, so what do we do here? I think we're going to take in Beskar, save back Bosk, and just use this to... we'll get a bunch of debuffs from Lord Vader. We'll clear those off with Grief Karga, and we should have the contract very quickly. With this setup, we don't have the regular Mandalorian, so we do have to, like, let's say, manually kill the guard here. Okay, get another assist here. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it just to protect Grief Karga for right now. Get some health back onto my Beskar. Kicking this Darth Vader should get him killed. Grief is just going to keep removing buffs all the time. We'll reduce the armor. We don't have it cooled down here, so we'll just do a kick. Okay, more kicking. And we'll continue to remove buffs here. Okay, come on, Fennec. More kicks. Good. Okay, so that Lord Vader is down. Now we'll go up top and we'll work on Jabba. If we don't beat Jabba, then we really have to figure something out against Kenobi. And if we do beat Jabba, then it gives us the freedom to do other stuff. We'll take in Hux. I don't think Hux is useful here, is he? Do we want Hux? Maybe we do. Maybe we do want Hux. So we'll do something like Hux and Kylo. No tanks. I mean, they're just going to kill my tank. I don't have crew on offense right now. I've got him on defense. So I think this is okay. Let's look for a good Datacron. Bunch of health, protection, defense, crit damage. That's pretty good. Special, physical, critical, whatever. These aren't that great. Yeah, I think this is probably the one we want the most. That extra critical damage. Help out. Get us ramping faster. Boris Balkan says, I'm late. Good luck, DL. Hey, thanks, man. I tried it yesterday, messed it up, did a basic instead of the Uno reverse. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, this is just stuff, right? We're wasting time with this Kylo. He doesn't get hit by the detonators too badly, so we can maybe waste some time with him and then work our way through this team with Kylo. Do you have 5-dot mods on Beskar Mando for the ship speed or no? No, my Beskar Mando is back to being fully modded. Again, I've set it up for Leviathan, so the Razor Crest speed can be fast. It's fine. All right, trying to put detonators on Kylo. That's fine by me. Let's see. Let's do the mass assist here. Oh, never mind. Leia stops that, right? That was a mistake on my part. Okay. Yeah, we'll throw the reset over here. This should get rid of the taunt, right? Nope. Taunt's right back. Do the area effect. Hit Leia. And we'll just keep ramping. Oh, Huck's down. Huck's down. We'll do this and try to get health back. Again, just wasting time. Oh, man. Leia says, no more wasting time for you. Okay, let's get this stab. And then he should come back never, right? Because SLKR says, once you're dead, you're dead. Leia's also dead. And then we'll just cycle through the 3 abilities on auto here, because that's the way things work. We'll be blinded a little bit, but, you know, I don't think Jabba can survive it. All right, so good. So we got Jabba down, we got Lord Vader down. Now, let's take stock of what we have left. We have Sith Eternal Emperor. We have Altless JML. So, I think we could probably even beat this squad with our Altless JML if we committed the right resources. How do we beat that Kenobi? That's the question. Can we beat the Kenobi? I've had terrible luck beating Kenobi, or trying to beat Kenobi with Sith Eternal. I just get wrecked in that matchup every time. And I don't know that my Altless JML has what it takes to get through it either. But it does stop Cat, right? I mean, Cat ends up attacking our JML. And if we went with Revan instead of Hermit Yoda, does that give us enough firepower? Because then we can mark Cat, and maybe we can just muscle our way through Cat with the just a lot of attack power. JML versus Kenobi works great. JML tanks the Ahsoka insta kill. Then it's just easy cleanup. So who would you put in here as the third? Would you use Jedi Knight Revan? Can JML beat Lord Vader? Lord Vader, I think, is tough for JML, right? And it's not really Lord Vader himself. It's usually if they put a tank in the squad that's really, like a Relic 7 or 8 or 9 Royal Guard, where I think on my main account I calculated my Relic 9 Royal Guard having something like 600,000 hit points or something like that. It makes it really difficult for JML to muscle through the tanks and get to what's in the back. I mean, JML can kind of ignore the taunt, right? But the rest of his team can't. So I don't know if other people have good experience with JML beating Lord Vader. Let me know in the chat. But I think that's not a great matchup. Yeah, I feel like Revan is better here because then I can target Cat, and once I kill Cat, the rest should be that much easier. But if it's better to put in Hermit Yoda, let me know before I get started here, guys. Tell me what it is I need to look at. Defense, protection, crit damage, health. If I can get one with a whole lot more, protection, 18% protection is good. The crit damage isn't that big of a deal. 20% protection or 18% protection on a much smaller Datacron. The extra health. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the biggest fights that we're going to fight, right? So use the best Datacron we can. Mech Eagle says I usually do Hoda, but Revan should work great. Double ignoring taunt will get Ahsoka dead fast. Okay, all right, let's do this. And let's try to kill this Cat. And at that point, the damage should be relatively minimized. Okay. Should we do the second skill on Kenobi first? Just do this. Yeah, we'll just do this. I like that skill a lot. All right, and then we'll just mark Cat. In we go. Let's keep stunning people. And then just do damage. And here we're just going to do damage. Damage. Oh, yeah, the immunity. That's not fantastic. Okay, let's go on the tank then. Pass this around to Luke. Luke will have to attack the tank, though. I don't know. Pops the Savior. Go back on Ahsoka. I feel suddenly like this is not going as well as it could. Like, come on. Okay, finally got her out of there. Yikes. Okay. Send Luke in. Luke does good damage to tanks. Stop attacking my Revan. I don't like it. I don't want it. Okay, pass it over here. Get that on cooldown. Just keep passing it back and forth. We'll do that because it seems good. And we'll do this. I think we just auto at this point, right? Like it should select good skills. Okay. That wasn't too bad. It's kind of awkward in the middle. We got... yeah, maybe I should have hit the cooldowns on Kenobi so he couldn't put that damage immunity onto Ahsoka. That probably would have been a better move there at the start. I thought about it, but didn't end up executing it in the right way. All right, is it going well? It seems like it. Yeah. We beat the couple GLs in this wall. Now we just got to work our way through. These bounty hunters seem dangerous, but let's check their speeds. See how fast we got to deal with here. 316, so she'll be adding like 74, so 384 or something like that. She won't be fast, but she'll get tons of stats from Zam. So probably here we probably just want a team that's going to be survivable. Troopers? Should we just use troopers? Troopers aren't really survivable, but but they have some good punch. Maybe we're better off with something like CLS, gas. Save the gas. We could do... yeah, Fennec is just going to hit really hard, right? Fennec's going to hit really hard. So even with mediocre mods, we got to be careful here. But if we did something like this, we could come in, go ahead of them, drain their turn meter, probably kill Fennec just outright, or Zam. Probably just kill Zam outright. Get rid of the Ami. Let's take a look at how much health she has. 110 total. So we'll do, let's say, 16 times 4. 32, 72. It'll be close to a kill on one shot with the Dark Trooper. So we'll do this. We'll just target Zam, do the mass assist with Gideon, get their turn meter out of there. And if we don't get a kill, it'll be close. Let me just clean it up from there. It's usually better to let Ahsoka waste her leap, so when they get the high ground, she doesn't kill someone off. No, so when I said do the cooldown reduction, I meant to do the cooldown reduction on JML, not on Ahsoka. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you want to let her, okay, I got it. Yeah, so you want him to go ahead and give her that leap, and you want to let her go ahead and use it. I got you. I caught up with your logic. Took me a second. But I'm with you. So you want to let that happen, because you do not want her to have that skill after JMK gets his ult. Makes sense. All right. Troopers did their job. We drained some turn meter, killed some characters. Moving on. Here we have trooper abuse. Troopers put on defense. That always makes me sad. Let's see. How fast are his troopers? I think he was like 318. So 251 is like 318 on his Piet, right? Is that what we saw? 280. So he's acting at 300. And this character also 260. Oof. So even something like Dash Rendar is faster than them. We could do Dash Han Chewie here, but that feels like overkill. Don't want to underestimate the troopers, but also don't want to give them too much credit. This is a pretty weak team. You know what might be fun here? Ray. with some robots. So we should be able to control their turn meter, and no Zeta though. No Zeta on the lead. That's not fantastic. But if we keep Piet under control, I mean, if we just control Piet, then we got this, right? Yeah. I don't know. I just don't want to take a good team in here, you know? I don't want to waste a good team on this. Accuracy, health. Health, steal, accuracy. Troopers get sent to the slaughter. We're going to try this. We're going to try the Jedi Training Ray robots against this Imperial Trooper team here. We're going to target Piet. And we are going to try to stun him. And that works. So then we can come over here to Veers and remove his turn meter. Okay. Then we can call an assist here and stun. And do a wiggle wiggle. Let's put everybody on fire. And try to kill off this Piet. Wow. Piet is surprisingly durable in this fight. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We weren't fast enough. Okay. Okay. All right. Piet was a step too far for me. That's not great. All right. Overconfidence killed me there. Let's take in this version of the team. Give them a decent datacron. And clean this up. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We had Piet like one hit from being dead. If we killed Piet there, we would have been fine. But he was too tough for us. Let's just do damage, try to kill him. All right. Cleaned up. Okay, here we've got Krennic with a Death Trooper at Gear 12. Once again, I'm maybe underestimating this team, but I think we're just going to take in some bounty hunters and should be fine. Boba Fett should be able to kill these guys. We'll kill the Dark Trooper or Death Trooper first to make sure no shenanigans goes on between him and Krennic. I don't think they have any healing immunities on that team, so we should be. I guess they got Death Mark if they get to it. So we just got to make sure they don't get to Death Mark. All right, we'll do a special ability so that we can do a mass assist, get a first kill, and we can kill him again. Missile. He ain't coming back ever again. All right. The TIE fighter pilot's going to go down, and then we're going to try to recover and get all of our banners back. That's the plan anyway. Missile. He ain't coming back. Do this. Should be good. 57 banners. We like that. Dropped a battle to the trooper abuse situation. That's not fantastic. All right, let's see what we got on the back wall here. We've got Iden Versio. We've got Bad Batch. A Maul team. A Rolo team. Wow. Okay. So we actually have some stuff that we got to pay attention to. We've got gas. I feel like gas can do this. We've got Dash Han Chewie still. Maybe we do Dash Han Chewie here. And we've got Wampa to do Iden Versio. It's overkill against that Gear 12 team, but Iden Versio is another one of those teams you just don't want to underestimate. Alright, we're going to go in here. We're going to take Sith Eternal. We're going to take Wat Tambor. We're going to take a tank. And then we're going to look for Datacron, Trashocron, whatever we have left here. A little bit of health and accuracy. That's awful. So do we want a little bit of armor penetration, a little bit of health? That's fine. We get protection up. Alright, so we're just going to link everybody named Luke. We'll wait to get to the alt. We'll nuke them and then kill whatever's left over. This should be, unless I misclick something, this should be a really straightforward battle. The Jedi will get rid of their own protection in one turn against Sith Eternal. I guess technically 2 turns, right? Okay. And then we're just waiting for the ult. Hoping that Wat Tambor doesn't die before we get there. Doesn't really matter. But if he stays alive, some more banners for us. Put the box over here. Put the ult over here. Alright, let's kill these guys. Alright, and then we'll kill Yoda. Link up Yoda. So he quits bouncing around on me like a freak. Clear our own buffs here on Wat. Try to keep him alive if we can. Got taunt on our trooper now. He's going to have his ult on his JML. But it's too little too late, my friend. You're going down. Alright. Let's go, Yoda. What you got for me, brother? I'll just put this on auto. 1 hit. Yoda goes goodbye. Alright. Qui-Gon with a Mace Windu. This is a pretty inconvenient match, actually. We'll take in the Rogue One crew. We've had success with this before. Can predict that we'll have success with it again today. I hope. We'll do this. Give ourselves a little more damage. And in we go. Alright, let's see. We'll take off a Foresight with a basic so that we can steal turn meter from Qui-Gon. Then we gotta like mess around with Mace here for a half hour. We'll do an area effect. Get some more damage on Qui-Gon. And then we're just dealing with Mace. Okay. We will try to bring back Cassian. Because if we can't keep that buff immunity on him, we're going to potentially have some problems. Okay. Now here's where we see if we can bring back our Cassian. Oh, he got killed again right away. That's inconvenient. Alright. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. A radish got killed too. That was not great, guys. That was not great. Not fantastic. I guess I should have done the healing with Radis, but I didn't want to set Anakin off again, right? Because as soon as I do that, Anakin gets to go again. All right, let's take a team in here to make sure we get this taken care of. All right. We'll take in gas and some clones. Should be able to kill this Qui-Gon that way pretty easily. Although now, that's not fantastic. Oh boy. Come on, gas, stand up real quick, buddy. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Counterattacks. Okay, all right. His younger self was doing like all kinds of damage. Had me worried there for a second. Had me worried for a second. These clones with Rex, we found out that Rex was a monstrosity, right? So we do not want to underestimate this Rex. Maybe we look to something like Dash Han Chewie here. But I need that for the back wall. The back wall is less important, right? We got to clear these front walls. Then we got ships, and then if we get through the back wall, we do, and if we don't, we don't care, right? So the other thing we could do here, instead of wasting Han and Chewie, is we could do Dash with Vandor and L3. That's not a lot of damage, though. Rex can probably heal through that, right? And if they got this stupid Rebel Cron, they receive 75% less damage. Man, do we have to actually do Triumvirate here? Is this a Triumvirate battle? This might actually be a Triumvirate battle. Oof. Might have to do something like this to guarantee that we can kill this Rex. Yeah, not fantastic. But they can't really deal with the taunt very well on Savage, right? So they'll be attacking Savage. We'll be able to build up our Nihilus. Yeah, I hate having to throw this away against this team, but I do not want to get caught against that Rex again like we did last time and end up, you know, flailing 4 combats against a Rex. Okay. There goes Rex, doing Rex things. We're going to attack not Rex because we're planning that Nihilus is going to execute him. So we're gonna kill characters who are not Rex. We're just gonna isolate him and focus on Cody. And work on cooldowns. And that's pretty much it. Okay. They're gaining tons of life. Oof. That was a big hit on my Treya there. Alright. One more turn to go on the execute. And here it is. Captain Rex out. Now we'll isolate over here. And then we'll go back to killing Cody. And get out of here. Okay. 57 banners. Win's a win. We got through. Let's see. What do we got here? Again, this is yet another one of those teams where it's good, but not that good. I feel like I can kill this team super easy. But just about anything I take in here is going to be a waste of resources, you know? If I take anything good. So let's see. What if we did Yoda? We could actually do Bastila lead here. That wouldn't be bad. We could do Yoda, and we could put Bindo in there, and we'll just make Yoda attack a lot and kill these guys. Use a weak Datacron. It's fine. It's not much, but we still have a couple of them left. But this should work, right? This should work. And the initial protection up from Bastila should be enough to make sure that we don't get one-shotted by a rocket on the opening turn. So we'll do stun on Boba Fett first. Then we'll start calling assists from Yoda and killing people. Okay, send Yoda in again. Hit basic. And then Yoda should be able to share the buffs on the next turn. Get everybody all those buffs. And in we go. Hit IG-88. Oh, come on. Not quite enough. Our protection is almost gone on Yoda. If we can... we're not going to use the stun here. We are going to spread the buffs here. Okay, now we'll use the stun on him. Call an assist. Big hit. And basic. Okay, should be full banners. 57, we didn't use a very good team on it, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so we got ships open and we got the back wall open. Let's take a look at ships, see what we got here. Executor, although that's a weird starting lineup, right? Because he's got the IG-2000 in the starting lineup. So we're going to have to do something a little different than what we normally do with the profundity. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? Let's kick that ship out. Let's we're not even going to put another ship in. It's going to work with these 5 or not. So we're going to do a mass assist first on the IG-2000. Not a mass assist, but a called assist. Instead of doing the ability that pulls the Xanadu blood out of stealth. So we're just going to go in for damage right from the start. Pull this in. And in we go. More damage. Hope for a couple assists. Nice. And then one ship down. Okay. Now, we'll just take a basic back here. We'll save the special. Having breach on... having the breach on the Outriders inconvenient. We're going to clear that breach so that we can get rid of this taunt. And then our Millennium Falcon is a little bit more susceptible than it usually would be. So we may have to do a spin move there. Keep him safe. Let's do the special over here. Get some damage going. Then we'll spin. And then we'll call an assist. Not really the standard thing that we want to do, but you know what? Just got to carve our way through to a win by whatever skills we need to use. All right, only 77% on the alt, so we'll actually call in our second reinforcement probably before we get the alt off. But he's not very far in his progress toward his alt, so I think we're still good. Call the Millennium Falcon, which calls more assists, and we're at the alt now, right? So next time Outrider has a turn, we'll get that skill, and then the next time Capital Ship goes, we'll be able to send away his capital ship. So there you go. That's it. Put it on auto. Let the computer take it from here. Engage. Oh wait, that's his line. His line is engage, not mine. Sorry. Getting my genres confused again. Why are people using Fennec lead over Bosk lead sometimes? Can you enlighten me, DL? Yes, absolutely. That answer is very simple. Fennec's lead says you get the bounty hunter contract when you clear 20 debuffs. If you go in against Lord Vader, he will put on 21 debuffs on 3 characters with his first skill. Grief Karga clears those. Instant contract. You have the bounty hunter contract on your second or potentially your first activation of the game, right? If Grief is your fastest character, you cleanse the debuffs and you've got the contract. So Fennec lead is really for Lord Vader. Also in 3v3, Fennec gets 25% stats for each bounty hunter that's missing out of the group. So in 3v3, by definition, you can only have 3 bounty hunters, so she gains 50% to a lot of stats. So she's good in 3s and she's good against Lord Vader, and that's why you might see her being chosen for the lead. Rebels are probably more threatening here, so we're going to take the Malevolence against the Rebels, and then we'll take the First Order up top. Okay, so let's look at Separatists. We'll just do a pretty standard lineup here, and then we'll try to pick one more ship just to make sure that we get enough time. Sometimes this battle can go long. I've had this before where they just go crazy and they kill my bomber right away. That'll be very inconvenient if they do that. But we should be okay. Should get a kill when we bring Spy in to reinforce. Alright. Get buzz droids on Biggs as fast as we can. But then we got to be careful. Because if we get too many debuffs on these guys, then they clear them, right? The third debuff clears. Yeah, so right now if I do this and I get both the buff immunity and the buzz droids, then we're going to lose all the debuffs. So, inconvenient, Rebels. Maybe I shouldn't have done the stun. Alright. Get in there on the tank. Yeah, let's just kill the tank. Then we'll get Biggs. This is going to give us access to the Millennium Falcon, but we don't have buzz droids on it. So I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm just going to kill Biggs. Now we'll put buzz droids. And he's got a spin move coming up. Yeah. I didn't think we'd get him in time, but had to be tried. We'll just do this, see if we can get a stun. That's convenient. Alright. Good banners, right? 72 banners. Pretty fantastic. Now we've got an Empire fleet here. We've got a First Order fleet that's pretty good. It's okay. So, what? We got a 6-star finalizer. So, should be okay. Dank Ideal says hello. Hey, Dank, how's it going, man? Hope you're making it a great day. Working our way through this GAC. We've killed 4 GLs so far. All right, let's go over here on the TIE Fighter pilot and put the missile there. Okay. And then let's just give turn meter to everybody. Stun here. Let's do basic. Just basic stuff for now. We don't mind if we take a couple hits on our silencer, but then once we've taken a couple hits, we want to hide it away and not have to worry about taking a bunch of hits. Let's do this. Give our tank some turn meter. Let's do that. Put our other ships in stealth. Let's just keep spreading the turn meter. Here, I think we're going to go back on Gar Saxon and see how much damage we can do. Less than I thought, strangely enough. Let's bring in the SF tie. Call an assist. From the silencer. Oh, not enough. Gauntlet still hanging in there. All right, now if we don't kill this tank, we're going to have fire on us again, but I kind of don't care about the fire with this fleet, right? Not that big of a deal. So I think we're going to go ahead and leave the tank alone, oddly enough. Okay, call an assist from the silencer. Get a stun. And fork over turn meter. Big hit. Ooh. That silencer got hurt. Don't kill my silencer, bro. Don't kill my silencer, bro. Let's do that. Killed my silencer, bro. Not great. Okay, let's bring in a reinforcement. Without the silencer, this fleet is pretty bad. So we got our work cut out for us now. Trying to get this done. Let's do that. We should get a counterattack. Yeah, so we'll get a counterattack. Get some purple protection here. Keep feeding turn meter over to our other guys. Get some hits off here. We got to get that shuttle dead, but we're not really in a position to do that. This guy's pretty weak. I guess we do have to kill the shuttle. Let's give this over to the tank. All right, shuttle down. Oh no! Oh no! Well, just keep doing what we can here. Chipping away. Bring the Dorito in. See if we can finish this battle with some tasty snack food. We'll do this just to get the protection up, keep it. He's still got more reinforcements. Man, when are you going to run out of reinforcements, buddy? We'll do this to take off a couple foresights. I know it's going to give turn meter to his capital ship, but there's not much we can do else about that. We'll give the Dorito another turn. He's probably going to die here pretty soon. Tank does have taunt up for a second, though, so that's helpful. Oof. Ooh, we got a counterattack off. Okay. I didn't think we were going to get... Oh, man. More garbage. More reinforcements, guys. See if we can get this tie dead now. That's... Yeah, gosh, dang it. That's probably it, right? Killed my silencer. Couldn't stop him from killing my TIE silencer. That's... If we could have kept the silencer alive, we would have been good, but I don't know. Would you suggest having separate leagues for 3v3 and 5v5? I tend to do way better in 3v3 because GP gap doesn't matter as much. Coming back to 5v5, usually. I tend to do way better in 3v3. My experience is that 3v3 is actually more punishing for low GP than 5s. Or at least that's kind of how it's gone for me. But I don't like 3s. I think 3s should be a very occasional thing. What I wish they would do in the game is let you pick. Or if they did 3v3 like, you know, once every 4th rotation instead of every other rotation. I wish you could pick it. I wish you could just pick whether you want to do 3s or 5s. And then you could just do 5s if you want to. You could do 3s if you want to. It would be your choice, and whichever one you picked would obviously put you against other people doing the same thing. But, yeah, I don't know. The whole game, the entire game is set up around 5v5. And then they're like, but, you know, wouldn't it be fun to have a game mode that does something different than the whole rest of the game? So, okay, fine. That's pretty cool sometimes. Sometimes. But having to play it all the time, in my opinion, is pretty annoying. All right. Big hit. Clean this up. Get another zone cleared. We've definitely won this GAC now. Unless he's still got tricks up his sleeve and he's planning to come back. But with as many battles as he dropped in these other zones, I can't believe that he's saving back a team to beat... my Kenobi. Okay, so here we've got Maul. So maybe we do dash on Chewie here and just try to do as much damage as we can. Just throw damage. Then we got the Bad Batch to deal with. I'm actually going to struggle against that Bad Batch, I feel like, because we can use Empire there, but if they get out of control, we're going to lose in a hurry. Let's actually hit Bo-Katan here. Oh, nice. We got her. Maul going crazy. Almost kills my dash, but not quite. Okay. Let's get some damage in here. Let's get some more damage in here. Get some more damage in here, and then Whistling Birds will kill my dash. This is a surprise. I did not expect this team to lose like this versus Maul. Yeah, that's not great, not fantastic. I thought that was a sure thing. I went in with full confidence. All right, who do we have that can go in with Mon Mothma then? We've got, well, we'll just do this. His stacks are going to reset again. So he'll have 3 stacks. Now he's got 5 stacks. And we get an extra guy, which might help. Okay, here he goes. All right. Bring somebody back to life here. And then hope we can soak the Whistling Birds. We can. And then Maul's going to go crazy again, and we don't have, we're not in a good situation. Yeah. Can't cleanse that damage immunity here either. Why is he going so slow? He's in slow-mo. Dang. Alright. Let's try these bounty... You know what? Let's just kill Aiden. It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter even if we clear this zone. It's all irrelevant. I'm just playing for my gold pieces at this point because it's free money's free money. So we're going to take all the free money we can get. Man, I'm still going over that in my head. Like, I thought Dash Han Chewie had enough damage to get that done. We just instantly killed Bo-Katan. That felt good. I was like, you know, we got this. And then, man, just ripped through all my guys. Inconvenient. Tiltarelli says, by the way, I don't want to be rude. Asking a question straight away. I watched for a long time and wanted to say something to a cool streamer. All right. Well, thank you for the comment. Thank you for watching. That Bam is eating damage like he's Malgus. Whenever a scoundrel ally deals damage, inflict ability block. Yeah. Yeah, he did eat a lot of damage. He did indeed. Rolo. Let's see. I mean, Rolo's susceptible to this, right? Like there's nothing they can do against an Enfys Nest. Let me just put this on auto basic and let her kill everybody. That should be what happens, because I don't think they have the right debuffs or. And it doesn't matter if like Leia attacks 27 times. She attacks into a bunch of purple protection and nothing happens. So we should be good here. Enfys Nest still good after all these years. Still love this character. I understand that it becomes harder and harder to find a use for her at really high GAC levels, but she is still useful. She still does a good job. Another one of those characters that I never regret relicking. Alright, here we go. Now we just can't get any counterattacks because of Leia. But we should be able to just keep using basics on her. She gets like 12 attacks to my everyone. Good. It's more money in the bank. Bad Batch. Let's try the Empire team against Bad Batch. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Actually, we could throw Vader in there, right? Because we're not going to use Vader for something else. Let's see what we can get done here. Alright, Force Crush. Extra turn. Get some ability blocks laid down here. Another Force Crush. Another extra turn. Kill Hunter? Nope. Not enough. Zappies. Let's start working on this tank. Don't want to get a kill too fast if we don't need to, because we want there to be more characters for us to debuff for the purposes of getting turn meter. And that way, when we do these skills, we're getting all the turn meter we can. We're good. Alright, Bad Batch not so good at fighting the Empire. Alrighty. What do we got with Shakti and the boys here? Let's see if they've got what it takes to kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. I don't know. There's got to be some fun wordplay there with kill them all, right? Kill them all. Grenade! Okay, alright. Spread out his damage a little bit. Maybe we can keep this clone alive. No! And he healed from that too. Zoinks! This maul, though. You know what we do have? We do still have a Mando. So maybe we can put together a Mando team, which will insta-kill someone. If we can keep some bounty hunters alive. Who do we have that can get a good contract? There's the contract. There's the Mando. And let's see. Zam? For the stats? Probably not great. Greedo to try to control turn meter. Cad Bane for a stun? Oof. I think we're just done against this Maul team. I don't know that we have anything left to get the job done at this point. Yeah, we're never going to get the contract now. Oof. Yep, okay. Well, let's see what we got to kill these guys then. I still got some Geos. We've still got a Rolo team. Let's try a Rolo team. Man, we still got a lot of teams. Holy cow. Still got a lot of relic characters floating around here. We can do this and Rolo. Or we can do Captain Han. I think we'll just take the damage. See what we can do with Sonostaros here. We've still got Padme. We've still got a ton of relic characters. Wow. That was a super weak hit. For a Relic 5 character? That was not fantastic. Greedo. No Limits Greedo going crazy here. Okay. And we just die off. All right, I'm done with this GAC. No, I'm not. I can't be. We still got teams left to go. Arg. Arg. I can't give it up. I want to be done, but I can't resist the urge to click the buttons. Blackie said, if I win today, I need one more win to get into Kyber 1 for the first time with 5 GLs. Nice. Blackie said, I think yes, my opponent didn't play. Hey, man. I agree. Kyber 1's a pretty big deal. Good achievement, man. Congrats. Hope you get there and hope you have fun. All right. Come on, Padme. Don't die on me, girl. Not a lot of courage stacks going on there. Let's hit Dengar here with the courage stacks up. Oof. We didn't do a lot to Embo. Man, Embo's supposed to have a lot of protection, but he's just like sitting pretty there with a little bit sliver of health, and didn't seem like we could get it off of him. All right, courage stacks for the win. All right, what else do we have here that we could try for a full clear? We've got Geos, which I feel like would be pretty awful. Night Sisters? What would happen with Night Sisters? If we die to Whistling Birds, then we're dead for good, so that's not fantastic, but, you know, maybe he has to kill Zombie or something. Let's try it. Okay, death number 1. Let's just do a basic here. Nothing. Alright, so there he has to... Let's put plagues on him, see what happens. Stun? Okay, we got a stun. Try to get more plagues. Zombie doing zombie things. Zombie dying. It's fine. We could heal up. Let's just heal up here. We're not resurrecting anybody, but we do get to heal up. Look at that plague. There's a nice 8 stack of plagues over there. Let's get a... Wow! Night Sisters cleaning this up, guys. Yeah, check that out. 21 banners. And a full clear. 1939. We did it. We did it. Night Sisters, after all. Playlist said, would you say it would be wise for me to get like Gear 10 Night Sisters with a Relic 5 DACA for the assault battle? And are they good anywhere? Yeah, Night Sisters are good. Night Sisters are, you know, if you take S as the top tier teams, that's your Galactic Legends and a few other like really fantastic teams. A teams are like your CLS teams, your GAS, all that stuff. Night Sisters are somewhere in the B team with Marin, I would say. You know, they're not top tier stuff, but they can be tricky with Marin, and with the right Datacrons, they can. You know, occasionally a Datacron comes around that really puts the Night Sisters over the top. But with a 1 Relic Night Sister team, there's still stuff you can do. And the thing about having a Relic 5 DACA, there's matchups where you can bring in SLKR, DACA, Zombie, and use the DACA Zombie combo as your tank for SLKR or for Sith Eternal, and have that work out pretty well in your favor. So, yeah, DACA is definitely worth a Relic. The assault battle is good to have under control, and there's plenty of uses for those Night Sisters throughout the game still. All right, guys, what we've proven today, a Darth beats Jean Luc Picard, therefore Star Wars greater than Star Trek confirmed. All right. Number 1 in fleet, that always feels good. Okay. Well, that's it for the day, guys. We chatted a little bit. We looked at some accounts. We just one account, I guess. But, yeah, got a full clear on the GAC. That's nice. Killed 4 GLs. Got the Fennec non-GL counter worked out just fine. So that's always a good feeling. The SLKR's beating Jabba's with no ult. That's a good feeling. So, yeah. Pretty good shape. I think we're going to be able to. I think we're going to be able to hold Kyber 3 through this round. I don't think we're ready to go to Kyber 2 yet. We need to get some more ults on these GLs, get Leia into the account, and then maybe we're looking at sticking in Kyber 2. So looking forward to that. All right, we're going to hang it up there then, guys. Thank you all for coming, hanging out, watching. If you got any other questions, let me know. Be back tomorrow with the 3rd round of GAC, so hope to see you all then. we'll talk some more, do some more account reviews if people want that, and have some more fun in this Star Wars of Galaxy of Heroes game. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you want to watch more of my videos in the future. Use the notification bell so that you know when I'm online doing live streams. The Discord link is always in the description of the holocron down below. You can click on that, join our Discord. It's a really nice community for mid-game players, newer players, a lot of experienced people willing to help out, share techniques, tactics, and tricks to do better in the game. There's an Ask Loquitur channel, so you can ask questions directly of me, and I'll answer those when I get the chance. Hope to see you over there. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next holocron.